Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to talk about quality content and what I think quality content actually goes into. Because I know there's a lot of people out there, and especially I've had friends and family also talk about this. And when most people think about quality content, right away you think about, oh, we got the fancy microphone, we got the fancy webcam, we got the fancy uh, camera or lighting equipment, whatever else. And realistically, this is not what creates quality content. What really creates quality content is the way you express yourself, whatever it is you're talking about, and are you having fun doing it? So basically, in a nutshell, if you're really not enjoying yourself when you're filming whatever it is you're filming, whether or not it's a video game or if it's a vlog or something, if you're not showing that you're really enjoying yourself and you're having fun and you're really just like, you're just being like really excited about the whole entire situation that you're going through, it's gonna reflect badly on the video. Learning to actually be able to talk to a camera like I am right now is probably the hardest part of getting into vlogging and getting into live streaming and doing all these things and putting yourself out there on YouTube or wherever. So that's the first thing that you really have to work on. And the only way to work on that is by consistently doing content, like always putting something on YouTube, learning what's happening. If no one's watching your videos, then you know something's wrong and you gotta fix it. And it's basically a whole learning lesson. I've been on YouTube for like 6 years now, and it's just been a non-stop. Like I see the growth and I see it decline, and it's just like constantly just going up and down. And it mainly has to do with what kind of content you're actually putting out. I started my channel back when I was doing motorcycle vlogs. So my thing was I was always talking to the camera. I thought for sure I was never going to show my face on camera. And I was actually really shy at first when I first started talking and everything. It was hard for me to even do what I'm doing right now. It seems so natural right now. It's easy for me to do this. But it used to be extremely hard for me to sit and talk to myself, basically, because that's what I'm doing right now, is basically talking to myself. And that's the first obstacle you really need to tackle before you do anything else. Getting the camera equipment, like getting fancy cameras and all this is not gonna do anything right away. You really have to focus on yourself first. Once you gain your confidence and everything, your content is going to start getting better, and then you're going to start seeing comments, and you're going to start seeing people talking and everything. And the way I look at it, when I look at my comments, and I reply to everybody that I possibly can. Some of the nasty people, like the really toxic people, I don't always comment to them unless they said something that I feel like I could probably contribute in some way. But most times I don't. Or if they're really, really bad, like if they're cussing me out or like just being extra nasty, I usually delete those because they're just over the top, just ridiculous. You'll start to learn what's good and what's bad when you start making videos and you see like a majority of people hate your video, which I just did a couple videos recently on Arcage. I had one that I hated the PvP, so I talked about it, and then I had another one where I was talking about a situation that I went through when I was trying to do some shipping packs on a boat, and I saw this stupid glitchy shit, which I still think is glitchy and I still think is an exploit, but a lot of people seem to think it's okay. So obviously, my opinion, they didn't like it, and they thumbed down my video, which I don't care. And because the thumbs up and the thumbs down don't do anything for anybody. I always say it at the end of my videos because that's just a part of my outro, I guess. I always have my intro and my outro, but really, in reality, somebody thumbing up your video or thumbing down is not gonna destroy your channel. It really doesn't. I feel like all that is just for ego. So it's like, oh, I got 1,000 thumbs up. Oh, hell yeah, I'm the best. You know what I mean? Like, that's basically what that whole concept is. And that's why I don't ever look at that. I look at what the comments are saying. So basically, once you can get past this whole like psychology of stuff, and this is the really hardest part about being a YouTuber and being on the spotlight of any kind on the internet, it's definitely the hardest part because of dealing with the negativity and dealing with like the over positivity. You don't want too much positivity either, because that can end up hurting you, because it can feed that ego and making you feel like, oh man, I'm perfect. I mean, no one hates my stuff. Everything's perfect, until you get that really nasty comment, and until you get that really bad video that you put out that everybody hated. Then all of a sudden you're destroyed inside, and it's gonna make you not want to do any more content. And so this is something that you really have to battle within yourself and figure out how to really like get past it. So getting back to like the quality of content, because this is more like a mind game than anything else. Quality has a lot to do with what you are doing and how you are improving yourself with each video that you make. Then you can get the better equipment. I got this light, like let me show you my equipment real quick. It's probably gonna be real dark and it's gonna look kind of shitty. But this is the microphone that I'm using. I bought this for $19. This keyboard and mouse, it was $20. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago, and I'm still using it. It's very good and it works great. I got my dusty Elgato over there. That's what I use to record my PlayStation 4. I got my camcorder, my webcam rather. That I got that for I think it was like 30-40 bucks, I think. So it works good. You've seen it. If you've seen any of my live streams, that's the camera that I'm using for my live streams. So this is all stuff that I've accumulated over time. The green screen, I bought that as a bundle on Amazon, and it came with this light, and it came with two of them actually. So it was two of these lights. It came with the green screen, and I think that was it. Just the stand for it, you know. So it came with a whole bundle pack. So that was actually really good. And all of this stuff right here, it's not even extremely expensive. Probably all of this combined, all these little things that I just talked about, we're probably talking about $300 max, like $400. That's it. Like it's not a whole lot of money. And really what you really need to do is just start with whatever you have. That is the beginning point of where you're going to start realizing whether or not this is something you want to do for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like you really need to decide if this is going to be for you. So you don't want to go out and spend thousands of dollars on all this equipment for you to decide not to do it anymore. You know what I mean? You can always resell the things that you get, but why would you want to put yourself in that position? So honestly, I really recommend that you go out and just buy the cheapest microphone you can, just something to get you started. If you're going to be streaming on the PlayStation, for example, PlayStation or the Xbox is probably like one of the best things to get, because you can literally live stream straight from it. You don't even have to buy all this equipment. You don't have to have OBS running on your computer. You don't have to have any of this stuff. So basically all you got to do is just load up your stuff. Whenever you can, invest into a computer. A computer is really important, especially if you're going to be doing video editing, which I really recommend you do, because talking about basically like my last video, talking about TikTok and the importance of that, for you to rip some of the footage from your PlayStation, from your live streams, and put it onto TikTok and to really advertise basically on Instagram and everywhere, that's the way that you build your brand, and that's the way you get more people to watch your stuff. I just wanted to touch base on the whole quality versus like the quantity thing. Personally, quality, when it comes to quality over quantity, I feel like there is no quality over quantity. It should be quality and quantity. So you should be doing both at the same time. Getting as much content out as possible every single day if you can, and even multiple times per day if you can. Don't ever think that, I can only post like one video and that's it for the whole entire day. If you have the time to post 2 or even 3 videos on YouTube every day, go ahead and do it, because it will give you not only more experience in video editing and really learning how to get on YouTube and how to really like maximize your thumbnails and doing all these things, but it will also potentially bring in people that might be interested in something that you're doing, and comment and say, hey, I really like this a lot. I wish you would do more of this. And that will kind of give you more ideas as to like, oh, I guess I should be playing more of this game, or I should be covering more of this topic. And then you can basically just keep building on that. And also something that I really like about, you know, just listening to anybody that comes in and comments on my YouTube channel or wherever else is they give me ideas of future projects that I might want to do. I have a full list of stuff on my phone that I record all the time. I'm always like, I'll be on the road working and I'm always like typing down something to save. So basically, like, this video right now was something that I was supposed to make a week ago, but I decided this was the week I was finally going to do it. At the end of the day, don't worry about the stuff that you have. Don't worry about this stuff. You build towards it. It's almost like having a garage filled with tools. You know, it starts with one tool at a time. You don't buy a whole garage full of tools to fix your car. It doesn't work like that. You build towards it. You know, not everybody has tens of thousands of dollars to just throw at it like that. And even if you did have the tens of thousands of dollars, I really don't recommend you blow all your money on buying the most high quality stuff if you don't know if you're gonna like this or not. You know what I mean? So take it slow, one step at a time. You start upgrading and it gets better and better. And that's how it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. Leave a comment below if you have any questions for me, or if there's a topic you would like me to cover in the future, and I'll be glad to do it. But anyway, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.